So I enjoy FIFA. You know, that's football, soccer, whatever you want to call it anyway. So I just thought it'd be cool to try a similar thing out, but with cars. And, you know, it does take some technical ability to get better, but it is a fun game. If you just want to have fun with it, then you can have fun with it.
Okay, if anything's compared to FIFA, I'm out the door. But never mind.
But I have made the switch to Twitch rhyming, and that nearly got stuck on my tongue. I play a lot of League of Legends. For anyone that does come into my streams, you do see me 9 times out of 10. I am streaming League of Legends, and I do get quite enraged playing it. But it comes with the game, unfortunately. But I have just bought Rocket League, and I have just started playing it. Look at Phill; he's so happy. And I did actually bust out my guitar earlier. You can see in the background just there. I was playing some guitar and playing through some old riffs and things like that earlier, and trying to create some new stuff.
Okay, so we got a man here who plays the guitar. A man who's hungry for attention. Fabulous, just like all of us. Don't you worry about it. Please don't spill on your PC. Sorry, I just couldn't resist.
I'm an Xbox gamer, and I'm from Yorkshire.
He's an Xbox gamer, guys. The poor man. Poor man. You were on last week's stream, right? How many controllers did you break with your Xbox so far?
Work, mostly. Or watching football.
There's no
football game, bed.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
Proper man. Like
eat, work, game, repeat. I like FIFA as well as Phill. I'm a big football fan.
Also, I like FIFA, so
oh, God.
Yeah, you're outnumbered here.
Played rugby a lot growing up. Unfortunately, due to injury, I had to give rugby up, so I had to find something else as a hobby. Sitting at home playing games and joining the Wolfpack seemed like a perfect opportunity. So hit Jordan up with a message, got me involved with the content guys, as I just started my own little YouTube channel, and joined the Wolves over that.
Awesome. So you're probably the first guy I've spoken to on the stream so far who actually engaged in some sort of physical activity outside of just using the hands.
Yeah.
Physical activity outside of using your hands sounds a little bit wrong, but I'm sure everybody in the gaming world knows exactly what I'm talking about. This is a PG show, ladies and gentlemen.
Growing up, I was your story mode kind of guy, so your Assassin's Creeds, all those kind of games. And then I'm about to become not your best friend anymore. Halo came out on Xbox. I played Halo for the multiplayer, and then all the other games started to come out, so your Call of Duties, all the rest of it, back to PS3. Jumped back over to PS3, stuck with PS3 to PS4, and now in the genre since 2017, since Fortnite arrived. I have been a Battle Royale player, so your Fortnite, your Apex, and now currently Warzone.
Fantabulous. I would like to just put that out there for everybody out there. If you've played PlayStation and you've played Xbox, you're truly a PlayStation gamer. It doesn't matter if you had an Xbox or not. That's my say on the matter, and that's that, and we shan't debate it. All right, so what we are going to be talking about today is streaming platforms and their importance in the gaming world.
Pretty good topic for me, as I've been dabbled in quite a few streaming platforms. I've been on Mixer, been on Twitch, been on Caffeine and DLive. Yeah. And DLive was an option that I went to due to an issue that I had with Twitch. The majority of the time I have been on Twitch, I've been on, I've had the account on Twitch since 2014, 2015. So for the past 5-6 years, I've had the account there. With DLive, when they first started, there was like a little chest that you could earn like their own like cryptocurrency from, and then just from watching streams, you could earn your own money that you could either cash out or give back to the streamers. So you could donate to streamers without having to pay a single dime. But then they changed and made it different. So I was like, you don't have an appeal to me anymore. Caffeine, to be fair, wasn't a bad platform. If you are a single monitored streamer, it is very good for you, to be fair. Simply because a lot of issues that some people may have. So say you have your PC, you only have one monitor. You can't have your OBS open to read your chat at the same time as being able to play your game. they made their own application where they have a bunch of supported games where you literally just hit one button to go live. It puts your camera over the top of it, all your follows and everything like that on the platform come into it, and you also have your own like little overlay on top of the game for your chat, your live viewers, and everything like that. So that was something that did appeal to me when I did only used to have the one monitor, but then once again still came back to Twitch, and that's where I've been for majority of the time. You could say because it's the most known platform, therefore that's where a lot of people are and gives you a better chance. But it's just where I've had my most experience. It's where I've got my most knowledge. So that's why I've always gone back there. Basically, I started getting view-botted.
What does view-botted mean? That sounds rather dubious.
So basically, people can go to websites and they can just send in a bunch of fake viewers to your stream.
And why is that a bad thing? That needs to be highlighted too.
So one, it's a bad thing because they aren't real people. You're falsely growing your community. Second of all, the reason why it was more bad is because of the hate that I got from it, because people believed that it was me doing it.
Oof, of course.
Love you too, Alex.
He's out of your league, Alex. Leave him alone. Sorry, go ahead, Phill.
Originally, I started on YouTube, and I was streaming straight from my PS4. It was easy to set up and things like that. So I did that, and I did that for a solid year and a half. I got to around 800 subs, which was pretty good going. And then I seemed to plateau for a little while, and then I had a big problem. Just over a year ago, I was streaming on YouTube. I got a community strike on my channel for literally no reason. Was banned for 3 months for streaming on the platform. And I wasn't happy about it, tried to fight it. And, 3 weeks later, still nothing happening about it. Couldn't get a response from YouTube and things like that. So I moved over to Twitch for a little while. Then got my channel set up and stuff like that. But it actually got me quite depressed because I couldn't even upload a video to say that, I'm streaming on Twitch now. So a lot of my subscribers on YouTube didn't know where I was. And I was going from an average of having 20 to 30 viewers to maybe one. And so I was having a conversation with myself most of the time, and I did that for sort of 3 weeks, and sort of got disheartened and gave up for a little while. And does anyone remember the Momo challenge last year people were doing?
I hate that creature.
Yeah.
So I don't know the Momo challenge. It's something Phill hates, and this is why I need to know a little bit more about it. Sorry.
It's a really creepy creature thing that people were doing this challenge.
I remember. Was it like the bird with the woman's head and the long hair?
Yeah.
Turned out to be some sort of artist with it.
So YouTube.
My ex-wife.
So YouTube put out a tweet. Stating that anyone that was doing a live stream or uploading videos of themselves doing the challenge would be instantly banned from the platform. So I replied on the tweet stating that they had time to go into detail and ban people that needed to be banned, justifiably banned, but they couldn't help anyone else in the YouTube community, not just myself, other people as well were having different problems at the time, and not being able to just be contactable. And that day I was just like, right, I am finding a number. I found a number for the London office. I was going to get up in the following morning, call them in the morning. I woke up to a notification on my phone saying you are able to live stream from YouTube. I was just like, what? Went back on my channel, it was back up again. So it's just like, so this was about 7 weeks after it initially happened. So I was like, okay. When I joined the Wolves, I thought this is the kick that I need to get back into streaming, because I really missed it. And I was in contact with quite a few of my subscribers on YouTube and stuff like that as well still. And they say, look, we want you to come back. We miss the content. We miss having a laugh on stream. And we mainly miss your rage. So I got in. I went back to YouTube. And it's the same thing again. Notifications not going out. My stream's getting unlisted. And even bigger streamers that I know quite well have been having this issue. So it's not just a small thing, it's a community thing. And it really does seem like YouTube are trying to push streamers away at this moment in time. I don't know whether it's because of the lockdown and they're trying to keep it as less saturated as possible, because a lot of people will be thinking, oh, well, I'm not working now. I need to occupy my time with something. Let's try out streaming. Let's try some gaming. So I moved to Twitch again, and I've got to say I am really enjoying it. And obviously being part of the Wolves has helped me grow probably a little bit faster than I think I would on my own. But I have seen it's about a 50-50 at the moment between the Wolves and organic growth, which is absolutely fantastic. Obviously, having a bit of a social media presence as well has helped. Yeah.
Next up, I'd like to talk to Danzo, who's going a bit disco with his camera there, pulling it back and forth there, with an invisible soundtrack going on.
Yeah. It started on Mixer. Basically, Xbox and Mixer was the first like kind of integrated platforms to go together. So for me, I've always wanted to like show my skills off with gaming, and because I didn't really have a game capture or an Elgato, it was hard for me to show my gameplay without having another monitor, PC. So that basically streamed your gameplay straight to that platform. So Mixer was just easy. I'd go on the app, click broadcast, and I was straight on. So from day one, it was just easy with my Xbox. I didn't have to buy an Elgato or buy a computer. It was just so easy for me. But I was mainly playing Apex when this came about, and I'd say I was above average player on Apex. I was getting probably wins every other 3 games, and they had a really good system on Mixer where it was called Hype Zone, and if you was close to winning the game, they'd broadcast your stream to the main Apex broadcast, and you were getting like 300 views like every Hype Zone. So like I was helping other people with being better at the game just by them broadcasting my perspective. I'm not sure if PlayStation has the Mixer implemented in the system. I'm not sure, but I know Xbox definitely does. Whereas Twitch is on Xbox as well now, so it's just easier.
Mr. Toothless, with a mouthful of teeth, you lying bugger. So,
I'm going to be completely honest. I've not had a massive issue at all just yet. It's all been pretty peachy on my end. I think that's just due to the fact that I've only really started in February, and this is the first time I've ever done anything like this before. In all honesty, I'm probably only using YouTube and Twitch maybe 20% to what its full capabilities are. I am what you call in the gaming world a complete noob when it comes to this. Like I said, it's just been a little bit of a thing as a hobby to do since the rugby all packed in. I've obviously loved gaming from as far as I can remember, but the kind of support that I was getting from my partner from when I first met her, we used to talk about games all the time to her, and she does the typical wife thing of pretending to care about what I'm talking about, but doesn't actually care what I'm talking about. But she's fully behind me in everything I do, and obviously this time just now with this lockdown thing and, you know, the horrible situations, like I've said in previous podcasts, we're trying to make the best of a worse situation. And I can't think of any better time than to start this whole streaming and content creating around. So when I originally joined Wolves back in February, I started off on YouTube. Still currently on YouTube, just uploading daily videos, nothing mega. It was just kind of like funny skits of different video games with me and my pals. and then more recently, got in touch with one of the Wolves that are talking about competitive, and I'm currently the in-game leader for Warzone, the team that Phill is also in, and we've been together for about 2 weeks now. So we're currently cracking on a competitive base, but when just as I was joining Wolf, Warzone started to pick up a little bit more, and was finding kind of local tournaments I could see on YouTube and Twitch and all the rest of it. And with having the great platform, which is PS4, you have an events calendar, which if you qualify for, they send you events through for tournaments or whatever else. Now, on the lovely thing that is Facebook, a guy came through and said, "Are you playing Warzone?" I was like, "Yes." And he was like, "Do you have a team?" I was like, "I have a bunch of lads that I play with." And he was like, "Cool, I'm starting a tournament. It's originally trios, but then Warzone got this update and it went to quads. So me and two of my rugby boys, big shout out to Logan and Josh, because I know they're in the Packcast just now watching. We got together, we all played rugby growing up together. We're just three Scottish lads that wanted to have a wee tournament together. And if anybody that's been following me on social media or any of the Wolves have been watching, we actually got through to the final with another young man called Brad, who is a mutual friend of the group. And I was trying to stream that on YouTube, and it wouldn't let me. And I didn't have the time or the patience to figure out why it wouldn't let me. And then I got an email through saying that I could stream, but I wasn't allowed live comments. I needed a certain way of doing it. And I don't have patience for that. If you can currently tell, I'm doing this from a phone because I have a laptop that's, I'm pretty sure, is back from dinosaur ages. So I'm not very good with technology or figuring any of these stuff out. So anytime I do live streams, it's all on the Twitch platform.
Jericho Pring is just saying, congratulations to Mr. Revolution for getting affiliate. As from all of us, we would like to congratulate you. Good work.
Hard work, good LA work. Gamer as well said, well done. So thank you for saying
awesome, that. Awesome. There's another dude here, Alex Render. Does that name ring a bell to anyone?
Yeah. To me and Toothless, definitely.
And now Alex Render here says, I have to carry Toothless in our Warzone team. Now, Ninja in August, I think it was, and Shroud in October moved from Twitch over to Mixer. So these two guys are mega major gamers, major professional gamers. And I see the hand signal there. There might be some other thing there's another phrase in the media industry. It's not know who you know, it's who you. The word begins with B. I just realized we're a family organization, so I shan't say the word. I'm sure you can fill in the gap. But Ninja's wife, also his manager, said it wasn't just about the money. It was more about how Twitch were treating them. So this is an interesting thing to talk about, because our level, majority of us, none of us are not even half the size of Ninja, not even the half the size of Shroud, right? But even those big hitters decided, yard this, we're moving from Twitch over to Mixer. Mixer doesn't even have that many hours in streaming. Arguably, it is the smallest platform out of the big hitters. YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Mixer. These four guys I'm looking at really in that regard. I mean, Ninja switched over from Twitch to Mixer. Mixer boosted their quarterly streamership hours by 3 million in a quarter, which sounds great. In a month, which sounds great. But in the same period, Twitch jumped from 857 to 935 million. So it doesn't look that it made that such a big difference for Mixer. But the question is, opinions all around. I have many things here, but first I want to hear from you guys. I saw you guys do this, but obviously money isn't necessarily always the driving factor. What other things that you think could be that could push a man away from Twitch onto Mixer?
I can agree with the whole treating thing. As I mentioned earlier, the whole botting situation. So I contacted Twitch about this. I was like, look, what can I do? How can I make this stop? How can things be changed? You then just get a default reply back. Not a specific reply, just a general, like, copy and pasted from a knowledge base, saying, look, if it's not you, there's no problem. If you don't like it, delete your channel, start again.
Jeez. Right, that must have been very annoying. But then you're still back on Twitch again because that's obviously, I mean, aside from that cock-up that happened beforehand, whether you like it or not, you had to come back to Twitch, right?
So, at the end of the day, they're basically saying, look, there's nothing we can do about it. If it's not you, there's nothing we've got against you. But if you don't like the numbers, then delete, restart again. Rebuild everything you've worked for.
So, some form of lack of professionalism, you'd think, as in.
Most certainly.
Okay.
With Ninja, Insanity has put on the chat on YouTube. Ninja had severe problems with Twitch, to which he left. They left his stream account open, and people could still be hosted by him. And the odd person actually streamed adult content on Ninja's stream, which Ninja got 100% of the blame, even though he was on Mixer.
Jeez.
With Ninja, I do believe it was more for how he was treated, because he had stuff like this happen. Like he had his channel set up so he'd automatically host certain people, stuff like that, and people took advantage of that and put bad gave him a bad name on Twitch, to which Twitch didn't like, to which caused a lot of problems between the two. I'm not saying that the money didn't help, because personally for me, I feel if it wasn't for the money aspect, he would have gone to YouTube, because he already had a big, massive following on there anyway. With Shroud, I hadn't really heard a lot about why he left Twitch, if he was having major problems. I don't think anyone's had as big a problems as Ninja had. So I feel it's definitely more money orientated with Shroud. But many things happened. So like Phil's problem, he had someone griefing him. I had problems with the stream service that I was using. Some people, life issues, they decide that it's just the platform isn't working for them, so they go to a different platform. You've just
I'm sorry, I'm just going to cut you off right there. Mr. Toothless, are you there? Oh, Captain, my captain? Well, not my captain, just any old captain.
Yes, I've lost my video. Hold on 2 seconds.
Okay, I mean, if we still got the audio, that's fine. Danzo has run out of the room. Danzo, where are you going?
He's muted himself.
Dan, don't go to the toilet while you're on the live stream. That'd be very embarrassing.
Sorry, I'm back.
Oh, well done, Captain.
There we go.
And thank you for coming back, Danzo. Okay, look, when Ninja was at its peak, when it came to Fortnite was up and coming, and it was on the top of the charts, whatever it is, at its peak. He was earning $500,000 a month. All right, so he wasn't being underpaid by Twitch. And when he switched over to Mixer, there is theories going around that it was $20 to $30 million to switch him over. Yes, money sounds very good, right? But that's the entertainment industry, mate. So because we're gamers, right? And the nature of gamers has just been summed up by Phil's explanation there. Us gamers were like that, right? When we're cooped up in our rooms, we don't have the interaction with the outside world and what it's like to interact with people. We don't know how to, some of us don't know how to control our emotions. We lose our crap really badly. I mean, Rev, when you do it, it's more comical, right? And we have another guy called, we used to have another guy called Angry Gamer. I don't know if he's out and about. But yeah, I mean, there's the difference between doing it comically and then cooling down when you switch off the console. But the gaming world, right, before it became a proper entertainment industry, right, it was just gaming, that's it. When it became an entertainment industry, these people are essentially now celebrities. They are the people that you used to watch in movies growing up. They are the people who used to be on the TV shows growing up. That's why it costs money to change a platform, right? To buy a guy out. But his wife and him was saying, Ninja, was not just the fact that Twitch, obviously Mixer buying him out. That was the last of their issues, which means that the money was going to be there either way, if you think about it. Yeah. Money was going to be there. They're going to be comfortable with the money regardless. It wasn't just the money, though, because Ninja was saying he was trying to expand outside of gaming. And not just with gaming. I mean, now, I don't know if you guys know this, he's got a cameo in that new movie with Ryan Reynolds. You know the one where it's a gaming world? What's it called?
Like
First Guy or something? I can't remember.
Grand Theft Auto kind of based style.
Yeah. If you guys know, you would have seen the trailer for it. Ryan Reynolds in the where there's always explosions going off, always coming in to rob the bank. It's because he's an avatar he's an NPC in a video game, right? So
Free Guy.
Somehow, yeah, that's it. Free Guy. I thought it was Free Man. Free Guy. So yeah, absolutely. What'd you call it? Ninja's got a cameo in that video as well. So and he's finally signed a sponsorship with Adidas, I believe, if my sources are correct. So every time they try to talk to Twitch, this is what from their point of view, they're saying. Every time they try to talk to Twitch about various sponsorship deals outside of Twitch, they weren't being very forthcoming at all. Where with Mixer, they just said, yeah, sure, whatever you want, as long as you're our face. I'm oversimplifying it. I'm sure there are technicalities to it, and I'm only talking relatively speaking. But having said that, I mean, they must have noticed that Ninja's only jumped it up a bit. And then scouted Shroud as well.
One of the big thing that gets me just now is as many people already know from the last podcast, I'm a massive Nick Smirks fan. American streamer, streams BR games. Back in the day, used to do Halo competitions with the likes of going against Ninja. And I've followed Nick for about 5 years now. And no matter what he's streaming, I will always be there to watch it. But with the likes of Ninja, I've never been the biggest fan of Ninja. The personality is far too big for me. And to watch him do gaming, it got me interested in some of his clips. But then there's a lot more to it when it came to the fighting with Tfue. And obviously Tfue bested him in something like 8-2 games on Fortnite. And the attitude that he had, and there's a lot of things that Ninja has been criticized for, saying certain words over live streams and trying to say that he was in touch with Epic all the time and getting people banned. And I think from a gaming platform, as a gamer, you don't really like to see that. You don't like to see the negative side of it. I mean, everybody in this chat just now, that's in the chat on YouTube and Facebook, one of the biggest things we can all agree on is we do gaming because it's fun. It's a getaway from the real life. So to be watching somebody like that who's a massive influencer, which he is now, if he's taking his time away from gaming and streaming live concerts and all the rest of it, for them to start doing the negative side and hitting on people saying that they're stream sniping or they're just getting total negative, it takes it all away from it. So when I heard Ninja was jumping platform, and I don't know if anybody's seen the funny bit that he did on Mixer where he was like getting interviewed like he was some sort of big NFL star and people were like asking him lots of questions. That got a lot of heat to it. A lot of people disliked that. And fair to say, he has lost a lot of his following due to this whole Mixer carry on. But then there's a lot of people that's also went over to Mixer just to watch him. And I'll always say this word, no matter what kind of platform it is, it's a business. And if he's seen a business side of things to make him bump up, yes, business will all their own money, but he is indefinitely just now streaming to lesser people for more big bucks. And yeah, I wasn't aware of Shroud going over.
So Danny Caswell has mentioned Dr. Disrespect, if anybody's mentioned him, because what's happened after Shroud is Dr. Disrespect dropped the line and he said, I might jump ship to go to Mixer as well because Mixer's buying up all these people.
Question straight to Toothless. So there's been a speculation going around. It's only speculation. Could be false.
Yes,
could be true.
I am this handsome. I know. Thank you.
So next question.
So Twitch is apparently going to be adopting some sort of video posting thing with the whole new thing of their Twitch with the whole Twitch. There's going to be a new homepage coming to it. Okay. Where first of all you have your own video banner that basically allows you to explain who you are, what you do, what you play, why they should follow you on Twitch, kind of thing. So basically like a little intro. And along those tabs, they're thinking to add like a video thing. So basically, as you post videos on YouTube of your highlights, of your funny moments, would you consider changing posting from YouTube to posting those videos on the Twitch?
See, that's a hard one because I'm still currently getting used to the creator studios within YouTube, and I know there's a lot of hate going against that just now. But I'm a man that is on a mission, and I need to be able to complete stuff. I'm very stubborn in that sense. Like once I start something, I need to make sure I've done a good sense of completing it. So like I mentioned right at the start, I feel like I'm only using 20% of YouTube and 20% of Twitch. I want to be able to know how to fully use YouTube to my abilities and fully use Twitch. If it means that Twitch has an easier option for the time that I'm in just now, like I said, I'm working on a laptop that's older than my mum, and I've got a PlayStation 4 that needs dust blowing off it every 2 seconds. I'll use whatever I can to make my life a little bit easier. Obviously, I've got support from the Wolves. We've got a great tech team as well that can help us out and all the rest of it. But if there is an easier option for me to use to make my life a little bit easier, I would maybe consider it. But I still want to be able to promote and build up my YouTube channel using the full capabilities that I can.
See, Amazon, right, bought out Twitch in 2014, right, for nearly $1 billion. And mad money. So there's obviously an industry there. It's a hell of an industry for people who still aren't. Because the problem with gamers is gamers stick to gamers, right? Everybody in the world knows about TV shows, knows about movie shows. Not that many people know about the gaming world. It's really more of a developed country phenomenon, right? So because of the nature of what's needed to do, like, for example, to be online in the first instance, you still got parts of the world that don't have online, right? At least not at the type of speeds that you need to do this type of thing. So, and in December gone, they had 61% of the market when it came to streaming. But that apparently were very disappointed, Twitch, when it comes to the partnership between Activision Blizzard and YouTube and Google, obviously, so that when it came to streaming, it would be primarily on the YouTube platform. So there are people talking about how YouTube could be a contender when it comes to streaming against Twitch as opposed to Mixer. But the problem is these people just have their opinions, and YouTube wasn't primarily designed for streaming for gamers, was it? So they have to adjust their software so that they can try and at least match Twitch and Mixer on that front, right? Because Twitch and Mixer, if I'm correct, that's primarily focused on gamers, right? And gamers, gaming, and getting out there as a gamer, interacting as a gamer, etc., etc. So the question really comes into mind is, I want to question out, so what is it about streaming in general? Why? Because I prefer to play games than I do to watch other people play games, right? I'm one of those guys. But if I jump on a stream, anybody who knows I've been on this stream, I don't even watch the game. I interact with the gamer. I chat away. I annoy them. I say stupid stuff. Out of 100 comments, 75 will be mine. That's what I do when it comes to streaming. That's why I like this stream. It's like having it's like banter, if you like. You're distracting the guy from trying to play the game, but he's so kick-ass, and he's so kick-ass that he's still like good at playing the game, right? So, your opinion, guys, when it comes to the concept of streaming, why is it that we like streaming? Why is it that it's become so popular and people follow people? Anybody want to share on that?
Go on,
I
Phill.
think there's like two types of it, because there's like an entertainment streamer, and then one that maybe helps you as a gamer get better at the game. Like Dr. Disrespect, he's probably the best out there for entertainment value in my eyes, because he's got such a good persona of his character. Like, I can watch him for hours. He's so funny. Whereas, like, there might be other Call of Duty pros that stream to help you get better at the game. So there's could be two aspects of that as well.
You've got to have some sort of personality to stream, I feel. If you're not interacting with your chat and you're not having a bit of banter with your chat, little challenges and stuff like that, then it's not I don't think you could really call yourself a streamer, because streaming is about chat interaction and interacting with other people. If you're not willing to do that, you may as well just be making videos and just posting videos. I do understand with some streamers that are big, massive streamers, it is very difficult to read chat when you've got hundreds of thousands of people, tens of thousands of people in your stream watching you play a game, and that everyone's trying to message you and everyone's spamming because they want their message to get read out. So you're sort of just picking out the highlights, but as long as you're still, picking out highlights and stuff like that, it's not so bad, no matter how big you are. And then, as Danzo said, the people that want to help out other streamers and things like that, and that's just coming into community sort of thing, which we're a part of now. We all want to help each other out and help each other grow. And it doesn't matter whether you're competitive or you're just content, and you try and get into a couple of people's streams. And like last night, I was in the scrims for the COD. I was cheering on Team Red. Yes, Team Red. But
Uncle Phill and Dan both with face palms there for that moment, just to reflect their opinion on the issue.
Well,
but go on.
Someone had to support Team Red. I felt bad for them today. I cheered them on. I said that if they won the second scream from where they were 2-0 down, so they needed to win the next 3 maps in a row. If they had done it and pulled the epic comeback, I would have donated each of them a $5 to their stream or PayPal if they didn't stream. Unfortunately, my money is safe.
Cool dude, bearded Viking here. He's saying YouTube is okay for streaming, but they send out copyright infringement for the game music.
Yeah.
Which you think, wait a minute, I'm streaming a game. YouTube, you want me to stream games on your show, and now I'm streaming something live, and then you're doing me for copyright for music. You want to watch it on mute so you can't hear me interact, you dumb buggers? All right, so Alex, the guy I asked before when it came to why he streams on Facebook, and the main reason he's saying is that he'd like to get people who haven't even watched gaming into the game, people who don't avidly watch gaming streams, just to see that, oh, this is something I do, you can check it out. So that's pretty cool. He says it right here. And don't have to have a Twitch channel. Right, exactly. So, I mean, everyone and their mother and their brother has Facebook, right? So with Facebook, you would have thought logically you'd get more reach with that with people who aren't gamers, which is a fair point. Absolutely, that makes sense.
Facebook are now making the whole streaming an independent thing. They've made their own app for Facebook gaming to help with people that are streaming using Facebook as their streaming platform. Which is
pretty cool. It's really interesting that Facebook was the game changer back in the day and pioneering everything. Someone else beat them to the gaming when it came to streaming. So, they did the live streaming and everything, but when it came to game streaming, they were a few steps behind. That was interesting for me to hear. Sorry, go ahead. What was that question?
There you go. The studio has done it for us. Do you think there will be a streaming platform that will come out soon that will overtake Twitch, etc.? And if there was, what would they need to do so?
I'm going to drop a quick one there. Remember Netflix and Blockbuster, right? And Blockbuster laughed Netflix out of the room. Had Netflix been bought by Blockbuster, their shops would still be open, their online would be open. So they just got to make sure that they don't get cocky. Otherwise, they could be killed out when it comes to other organizations. But anybody has an opinion on what they need to do different?
It's going to have to be something that massively changes the game. Because, come on, we've already had many sites, many platforms try to do the same thing. They've had to, we've had Facebook. They've tried to go against it. We've had D Live as a small platform try to take it. We've had YouTube Gaming as an aspect try to take it. We've had Mixer as an aspect to try and take it. They've all had their own unique values to try and bring people in, but still nobody can top it. It's just like going to Battle Royales. In my opinion, Warzone is better than Fortnite, but Fortnite still sits at the top. Yeah. Is there going to ever be a thing that overtakes Twitch? We will never know.
Probably for me is the comms. You have to be really specific with your call-outs, as well as 4 other people talking at the same time. It's hard to hear what needs to be said and what you need to listen to more. So for me, it's probably the comms, as it's something new to my gameplay. As I've always played non-competitive just for my own entertainment. So yeah, definitely comms.
You know
what my
what?
favorite thing is in
Go
competitive
on.
Danzo?
Uh.
Is when you're playing a game and then somebody just turns on and goes, "On me! On me where? What we're looking at here?"
Don't even get me started on that one.
Hey, it's the alpha.
Danzo is fully aware. The on me comment is banned within my competitive Call of Duty team.
Yeah.
I mean, what does I'm not doing online. I know what does on me mean? Is it by the trees? Is it in the gutter? Where? Ridiculous.
Like literally, their days off is Monday and Friday, and I literally popped into one person's stream. I'm not gonna, twist here. Love you, Ryan. I love you, really. But literally, he's like, "On me, boys, on me, on me," and I just put Ryan. We've had this conversation before. On you where?
Awesome.
Danzo coming in clutch a few times. I think he did like 15 or 14 for like 3 on one S&D, which was awesome. But it was a really good stream. Bye, Captain Toothless. He's just disappeared.
Oh, Captain Toothless must be having technical difficulties.
We did mention that we had the Wicked Wolves Academy. Therefore, now for all the younger kids that want to be gamers, we do have the Wicked Wolves Academy merch, which is on there. That's $12.99, and the full price on Tuesday will be $14.99. So that's quite nice there. There's a nice little cup there with the Wicked Wolves Academy on.
It was when I first started off, I was given WordPress, and I didn't get on very well with WordPress, is the way to put it. So I went back to my lovely, famous HTML. And the main thing that I wanted to go for was no matter what the site was visited on, whether it was mobile, a desktop, tablet, whatever, it was very user-friendly. Everything was where you could see. You could see the homepage with the main things on, a link straight to our latest news, our whole team, with people in there. It's currently being updated, so as you will see, there's a few pictures not there, but that will be done. A gallery. There's going to be something new coming for the gallery, so keep your eyes peeled for that.
Peeled.
Yep, that's the one. Latest news. So obviously, this is where any latest announcements for us you can see on there. A direct link to the merch. So if, like Zubair, you forget the link, just go onto our own website, click the merch, you took straight there. No problems. Don't have to remember anything. And then obviously anything for any possible people that are wanting to join the team or any brands that want to get in contact with us, there's the contact page with a contact form to go directly to us, and obviously any contact details that they may need. And obviously at the bottom, all of our social medias where people can see in one place as well, and our sponsors.
So I can officially announce that the merch program we will be officially launching within the next week. So we're probably looking for this time next week. So we're looking at next Sunday. That's where the guys that have applied for the merch program are going to be getting their discount codes, because I need to send that over to Esports Solars. I've done the discount. Well, I've assigned all the discount codes. Everybody that's on there, what they are, whether they're bronze, silver, gold, and then we can send that over, and then they'll basically come back to us and say, yeah, it's all live, and then there we go. When it does go to full price, there will be just a general Wicked Wolves gaming discount code anyway, which means if you are a supporter of Wicked Wolves, you will get a 5% discount code to use. If you do want to apply for the merch program, you need to drop your vice president a message saying that you want to apply for the merch program, or your manager. They'll probably direct you to either me or Samson. You will need to basically come say why you think you'd be perfect for the merch program, what your followers are on your streaming platform, whether it's YouTube, YouTube, Facebook, Mixer, or Twitch, and your social media presence as well, your combined followers. Because at the end of the day, we want to get as many people in the world seeing the amazing logo that we've got and the amazing brand that we've developed over the last couple of months. So on the 17th of May, it is our 1 year anniversary of being a celebration for Wolves. So therefore, we are going to do a 2-hour special episode, loads of special guests. We've got the old board of directors that first started out, our very first board of directors. We're going to have an interactive session as well. So I'm going to just quickly create a banner, 2 seconds. This is what so basically we're going to take questions from Twitter, and this is going to be the hashtag, and I want it to get #1 trend. Hashtag WWGB Day. So when it comes to that Packcast, the 2-hour special will be starting a little bit earlier. So we will be starting at 4:30. We will be finishing the regular time of 6:30. But basically, if you have any questions for myself, anybody in the organisation, because pretty much all the comp teams will be coming on saying hello. They'll probably get like 5 minutes to say happy birthday, Wicked Wolves, whatever. The new board of directors will be coming on and talking about our plans for the next year and what's happened in the last year, because we've had our highs, but we've also had our lows. And I think that's nice to point out as well. So, yeah, if you are wanting to ask a question, remember WWGB Day, and that's what I want to see you get to number 1 on Twitter. It's probably unlikely, but I'm always hoping more than anything. Captain Toothless still here.
Hi! Sorry for that.
Just putting his pants back on. Hi!
Just all the way in the world. Sorry, totally, I'm not good with technology. Yeah, it's absolutely rubbish. I'm back on the laptop, so I might be a bit laggy.
Guys, I'll bring you back in so you can say see you to all your lovely viewers. Captain Toothless is still putting his pants on. So thank you very much, guys. That is the Packcast. Until next week, see you later.
Thank you very much.
See you later.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Cheers.
Wolves, yeah, throw me to the wolves, throw me to the wolves, wolves, yeah, throw me to